By the end of last month, American spy agencies monitoring Israel's military activities and discussions among the country's political leadership had come to a striking conclusion. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu was planning for an imminent attack on Iran's nuclear program, with or without the participation of the United States. Mr. Netanyahu had spent more than a decade warning that an overwhelming military assault was necessary before Iran reached the point that it could quickly build a nuclear weapon. Yet he had always backed down after multiple American presidents, fearful of the consequences of another conflagration in the Middle East, told him the United States would not assist in an attack. But this time, the American intelligence assessment was that Mr. Netanyahu was preparing not just a limited strike on the nuclear facilities, but a far more expansive attack that could imperil the Iranian regime itself, and that he was prepared to go it alone. But over the last several weeks, it became increasingly apparent to Trump administration officials that they might not be able to stop Mr. Netanyahu this time, according to interviews with key players in the administration's deliberations over how to respond and others familiar with their thinking. At the same time, Mr. Trump was getting impatient with Iran over the slow pace of negotiations and beginning to conclude that the talks might go nowhere. Mr. Trump chose a middle course, offering Israel as yet undisclosed support from the U.S. intelligence community to carry out its attack and then turning up the pressure on Tehran to give immediate concessions at the negotiating table or face continued military onslaught. 5 days after Israel launched its attack, Mr. Trump's posture continues to gyrate. The administration at first distanced itself from the strikes, then grew more publicly supportive as Israel's initial military success became evident. Now Mr. Trump is seriously considering sending American aircraft in to help refuel Israeli combat jets and to try to take out Iran's deep underground nuclear site at Fordo with 30,000-pound bombs, a step that would mark a stunning turnabout from his opposition just 2 months ago to any military action while there was still a chance of a diplomatic solution. The story of what led up to the Israeli strike is one of two leaders in Mr. Trump and Mr. Netanyahu who share a common goal, preventing Iran from getting a nuclear bomb, but who are wary of each other's motives. They speak often in public about their strong political and personal bonds, and yet the relationship has long been beset by mistrust.